Howdy folks, TJ here. Trying to set up my RockPot. What the heck's a RockPot? I'm going to tell you what a RockPot is. I purchased this through a Kickstarter this last year, September of 2022. They introduced this, and I thought, how nifty of a device. I mean, what man, what woman doesn't want to cook with rocks? I never heard of such a thing before, and it really intrigued me. I mean, I know that you can heat up rocks, and rocks will retain heat for a while, but it never dawned on me that there was a pot that you could heat a rock, stick it in, so therefore it's flameless, propaneless, gasless, electricless, and it cooks food. Now, you still need to heat the rock, but most campfires have perfect amount of flame to do that. So let's talk about the RockPot. I'm going to do an unboxing in this video, and we'll show you what the heck a RockPot is. You can actually buy this now. So when I was looking at it, it was a Kickstarter only. It was September of 2022. They said they would ship at the end of the year, and guess what? That's what they did. They held to their promise, which is unique because a lot of Kickstarters go many moons after the date that they say they would ship. So these guys were on time. Now it's to see how well it is, how well it looks, and how well it cooks. Hey, that kind of rhymed. That sounded like Dr. Seuss. So I did get some accessories with it. I'll quickly show those. Here is the box. You can see that they've paid attention to what the box looks like. RockPot, not Rockport. I made a video already, and I called it Rockport. There's probably a Rockport out there, a port of rocks. I don't know. It got me thinking. But let me take this out. So I purchased the complete bumper-to-bumper set. And the set came with a extra pot and a strainer type of pot. What I'm going to do in here, I'm not quite sure yet, but I wanted to be prepared because adventures, camping, to me, a foodie, another rhyme, it's all about eating. I like eating. I mean, look at me. I like eating. So I'm fine with that. The Rockport's just one other way to enjoy taking something camping, and you can cook in the morning time, heat up that rock on the morning flame, and then stick everything in a pot, go off and bike, hike, drink, whatever you do. I fish. I'll go fish, and then come back to a hot meal. It's like you have Jeeves at the glam camp back at home base, and you come back and, hey, Jeeves, is dinner done? Well, yes, it is done. So I got the extra pot. So cool. It also came with a carry case. Let me just quick. I'm not going to show you bumper to bumper. I'm going to do an unboxing on this main part, but I'll only show you that you could get a nice extendable. You can see it's nice material, and it's got RockPot on it. RockPot, nice handle. So in the end, I could stick everything in here, stick this in the back of my camper, know that it will be protected during shipping, shipping of my body and my wife and dogs to the campground of choice. We actually like a bit boondocking type of camping, where at least you can still have flame, fire. We're in California, so having campfires, you would think any place in the world you could do that, but in California, it's a little bit different. You've got to make sure to camp and cook in particular legalized rings. There's some campgrounds that last year had to say no open flames at all because the campfires in California is a little sketchy. But fortunately, where I go, there's a camp ring. You can still do fires. So I have a nice case. I've got the extra pots, not Mr. Potts and Mrs. Potts from the Beauty and the Beast, Disney. Wow, I'm throwing out a lot of things there. Oh, so RockPot comes in a nice box. What's the front of the box look like? You tell me. This thing's it's not heavy, but it's got some chunk to it. RockPot, feed your next adventure, cooks and keeps food warm for 8 to 10 hours. Holy shimolies. Vacuum sealed double wall lining, heat in 30 minutes. So you heat the rock, 30 minutes, chuck the rock inside. I mean, what man didn't start heating and cooking with rocks? A lot of them, caveman. This is just going back in time. No propane, no electricity. So, patent pending. Portable cooker, portable cooker. Says it twice. So front of the box, nicely done. Top of the box shows you what goodies. Side of the box, what's in there? Let me look. One RockPot cooker, one inner pot, one pot lid, one extendable hook, one rocket tablet, one cooking rack. Back of the box, let's see, show the other side of the box first. This tells you how to do it. 1, 2, 3. So if you can count 1, 2, 3, it says 1, using the extendable hook, heat the rock tablet over a fire for 30 minutes. Okay. Prep your food and place it in the inner cooking pot. That's where it takes a little longer. You gotta get everything mixed and cut and diced and sliced and julienned. So there's always some prep time you gotta add to it. That was number 2. Number 3, using your hook, remove the rock tablet from the fire and place the rock tablet in your rock pot. Immediately place the inner cooking pot inside on top of the rock tablet. Close the lid and cook to the desired time. Cool. Back of the box has the story, which I'll read to you because it may be a little hard to read from there. Got like a free Lazy Susan in front of me. This whole box switches around pretty good. No electricity, no propane. The RockPot is a modern version of cooking that goes back centuries. The earliest means of cooking were by hot stones. The food was either placed on top, enclosed in a pit, or the stone was heated and added with the food into a cooking vessel. That's like the olden days. You throw hot rocks into a soup and your soup gets hot. Just don't eat the rock because your teeth might not like that too much. But this is a little bit more modern, so you shouldn't have that issue. With our modern day RockPot, there's no propane or electricity needed or necessary. All you need is a simple fire to heat the rock tablet. RockPot is perfect for all outdoor adventures and go-to product for emergencies. Good idea. Keeping your food hot and your bellies full. Jump in my belly. Cook meals as unique as your next adventure. So yeah, the box looks cool. And everything's in this pot, other than those little extras. And I think those extras will merge into here, so you can store everything in here, in that nice Cordura nylon, I'll call it Cordura nylon, carry thing, so I can safely transport it to the destination of choice. So let's open the lid. We're greeted with a postcard. It says, Quick Start Guide, Heating with Fire on this side, and this side with a stovetop. So stovetop, fire. Beavis would like this. Beavis and Butthead. Fire, fire. So tells you how to get started. Styrofoam. Okay, so let me tilt this. I don't want it to fly out. But there is a rock. Not the rock from the is it WWF, WWE? I forget. I'm old, so it used to be WWF. I think they changed it now. Anyway, it's not the rock from there, or is it the rock from, what's the shows? Fast and Furious. It's different. So there is a rock, and it's like about an inch thick, maybe 8-inch diameter. There is a little hook here. That's where that little hook thing, you can grab this so you don't burn yourself. You don't have to reach in with a mitt, and you can stick that in the bottom of this pot. Here's another protector for shipping. Nice top to it. Okay, we're going to lift this bad boy out. So, yeah, fairly light. Inner box, in case you want to see. All protected for shipping. Nicely done. Plastic. Came off easy. So, looking at this, I'm guessing that's the front. Does it say RockPot on the front? It says RockPot on this side. So that is the front. So it's a mix of plastic, metal of some kind. I don't know what kind of metal. I didn't read what it is, but it's fairly, overall, I can hold this with one hand. But I am, I'm not the Rock. So I got to struggle a little bit. But plastic, oh, there's nice little hand, look at that. Little hand grips. That's cool. So if you want to, from what I gather, even though the rock gets hot, you can still touch this whole thing, I think, We'll see. Don't hold me to that. But there is nice plastic things you can grab here and here to carry this thing around. So that's cool. This must be a latch. Okay, what's inside? You can't see me anymore, but there's a lot of stuff in here. Cool. So in here, that feels like plastic. There's a hole that allows this little ring. And like I mentioned earlier, I started making the video, so there was plastic around this. But I had to redo this video, so I don't have the plastic on here. But there is a lid. There is a booklet. Tells me what to do. Cool. Silica gel. Silica gel must have a lock on the market because that comes in everything you buy. Underwear, silica gel. I mean, that makes sense. A little grate with feet. I'm guessing you can stick this down in there and maybe have something on the bottom and something on top, like a 2-stage cooking. I'm guessing. I don't know, but imagine cooking spaghetti and then a bread muffiny thing on top. That would be bitchin'. If I can do that, I'll be set, because nothing is better than spaghetti with cornbread on a camping trip. What else is inside? Okay, there is a baggie of things. The little RockPot little hook in a little plastic baggie. I'm not sure what this thing is, but the lid has one of these. It's a little plastic thing, and it's got a little ball inside there. Like those little Japanese soda pop things that you push the marble in, and the marble goes in, and then you drink the sugary drink. It's almost sealed like that. So it may be some type of little ring that lets heat escape or something when needed. There is a thermometer and a little ring. The ring looks about the size of the thermometer. So my guess is this will go inside someplace to let you know the heat of this device, which will be helpful if you're cooking particular foods that need to have a certain heat. And that was all in the baggie. Anything else in here? No. But there is the main pot. And look at that. On the bottom, it says RockPot. Can you see your reflection in there? You are beautiful. Damn, I'm good looking. So big pot. There is a cardboard ring, which I will save because nothing is worse than driving down the road and hearing those type of things drive me nuts. So I want to have peace and quiet, so I'll stick this back in later. A big hole. That's where hot rock inside, I believe. Don't hold me to this. I haven't read it yet. But that's in there. Then and remember, use the little thing. Hot rock and it is going to be burning. So stick it in the fire. Use this little thing. Pick up the rock and drop it inside there. I think. Then you stick this pot in here. It locks in place. Cool. And then, depending what you're cooking, let's just say it's a 1-layer dish. I think that's it. I don't have to put this little thing in there or anything like that. I could put the lid on. I could shut this bad boy and leave. Bye, Jeeves. Cook me lunch, cook me dinner, whatever it is. Now, I am the type that has a fire typically at night. Not every camping night, but a lot of times at night. And then in the morning. Because in the morning time, you're freaking freezing. And you're sitting there going, I'm cold. Let's start a fire. So you start a fire. So I can imagine having a 1 or 2 hour fire in the morning. Heat the rock. Stick it in there. Stick your food in here. Then go off for the day and do your thing. Hike, bike, julienne, catching fish, whatever you want to do. It's your life. Do it. And then come back to a hot meal. I'm digging it. So hopefully this works. It looks like I understand it should work. Everything seems to be pretty well made. There's a little jimmy into this, but maybe that's within tolerance. I don't know. Everything looks like it's well made. I wouldn't want to just start rocking on this thing, but yeah, feels pretty sound. I like it. It's very cool, and it's not small, but it's not huge. It's like a Dutch oven size. So if you take a Dutch oven with you on camping trips, I can see taking something like this on it. And this will cook for you. I kind of dig it. So thanks for watching the unboxing of the RockPot, P-O-T, RockPot. And we'll come back at a future time and actually, maybe I'll make spaghetti and cornbread. If this does bread, I'm going to be tickled pink. Pour the stuff in a little, what do you call it? Muffin tin thing, and stick some cornbread batter in there. I can see it's hot and steamy and it should cook it. I don't know. We'll see. Thanks for watching the video. RockPot. Check it out. I'll put the link down below. Bye.